Crown rot occurs across the grain belt of WA, but the primary problems occur in the low to medium rainfall zone, specifically into the northern, eastern and Mallee Sandplain region of WA. And these typically are the areas where they grow a lot of cereal and cereals, and so that really increases the inoculum levels and makes the situation worse from season to season. Our past research with DPIRD and GRDC investments have shown that oats have 4% yield loss, wheat is 19% and barley is 16%. Really, you need to look at the base of the plant and look at the browning. So really the browning is the main key, the stem browning, and that's quite characteristic for crown rot. There's nothing else that looks like it. Always the first thing to do before you jump into anything is to identify the disease. So work out what the issue is. If you then confirm you've got crown rot, you have a couple of options. Firstly, if crown rot is very high, then I would definitely recommend trying to do a rotation out of cereal. If that's not an option, then definitely consider using a less susceptible cereal like oats or barley. The important part for rotation is that you have canopy closure for the non-cereals, because you want to have the stubble breaking down. If you've got a very short spindly crop of canola or whatever non-cereal you've got in there, then it's not likely to break down that stubble. And the other very, very important part is to have grass weed control. If you don't have that, you're still increasing the crown rot, because crown rot will infect grass weeds as well. Use a combination of other methods, so the inter-row sowing, the seed treatments, the varieties of wheat and barley that are more tolerant to crown rot, oats, which is even less susceptible to crown rot. So using those together as one integrated management package. Inter-row sowing is a good tool to use, because crown rot is primarily in the stubble. That's where it survives, and from where it will grow and infect the next crop. So if you have good GPS steering and you're able to sow between the rows, you're avoiding that stubble and that contact, so you are able to reduce the disease level quite substantially in some cases. Stubble management, there are a number of things you could consider. Probably one of the better ones might be to burn the stubble, and what that does is it sorts out at least the top half of the inoculum. It won't deal with the bottom part below the ground, but at least you have some impact on inoculum in the soil. Fungicides and seed dressings, currently there is one product available, Rancona Dimension, and it is okay, but it doesn't solve your problems. It offers, I think in trials that we've run from GRDC and DPIRD investments, it was around the 10% that we got for some trials, and for some we didn't get any response in yield.